What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lehigh Acres, Florida. We're gonna be in Lehigh today. Not just today, like yeah, we're a little bit deeper than just today at this point. We're
lifers.
Let's go for a little ride in Lehigh. Like how your life has a way to humble you. Like after all this garbage you've talked about. Oh, that truck is just like ours, but it's a Silverado.
And it has 4x4.
Oh, it's a 4x4. Okay.
Yeah.
Start criticizing my pickup truck. Go ahead.
I like this pickup truck.
It seems like you were more interested in this guy's 4x4 than mine. Other rims are yellow. That thing's balling, bro.
Yeah.
No, está bonita la droga. So we're knee-high in the Lehigh today, but I think we're a little bit more on knee. We're neck-high in Lehigh nowadays.
Yeah.
What the crap? Well, let me turn on the windshield defroster thingy, because if the windshield gets too hot,
What's it?
we're gonna crash. If the windshield gets too bad, Yankee thingy. This thing drives like a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that Chevy's old saying, like a rock? Yeah, like literally feels like you're driving a rock on the road. It's a 2500.
I remember the theme was like, oh, like a rock.
Yeah, it drives like a rock. And it's like driving a dump truck.
I remember if it was Chevy or Ford.
No, it was Chevy. Chevy used to say that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were referring to the suspension.
Yeah.
The Lehigh. Like a rock. Referring to the suspension. So we're going to take a drive to Lehigh today, obviously. After a lifelong endeavor to talk bad about Lehigh, and I'm kind of in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Kind of in the vicinity. Life has a way to humble you. Aluminum fence. That's like a South Florida thing right there.
Yeah.
Aluminum fences.
Yeah. I don't think we'll be doing that at our house.
Why not? You don't feel Cuban enough to do it, Katie?
I'll stick with the white plastic.
You mean aluminum? We're Cubans. We use aluminum fences, Katie.
You're Cuban.
Well, what's your last name? There you go.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Well, you're Cuban then. There you go. Why does this camera always tend to fly up? I always have to like readjust it like downward, because it tends to like fly up for some reason. Lehigh, in Lehigh. Not really. I have kind of lived in the area now. I've lived in the area now for a little bit. It's not as bad as that. No, it is crazy at night, especially during the weekends. And there's a few things that suck about Lehigh that I was not aware of until I grew up here longer than I wanted. For one, poetic justice right there. For one, the water quality is so bad, like it sucks. It's like well water. It sucks. Like sometimes I just go to my dad's house in Naples and just take a shower there just to remember what a real shower feels like. The well water sucks. Now I think you can like upgrade to some very expensive like water treatments thingy that would.
We're actually considering.
Like we're written and I'm considering this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing needs an upgrade. I hear rents are ridiculously high in Lehigh. Look at this jacked up Silverado. Notice how in Florida they installed the whole lift kit for some reason. Right after I said that, like a calculator went off in my head with all the things that that the squatting did with my Yukon.
Yeah.
Like, here's a bunch of repairs of all the things that happened to the Yukon. Like, yeah, that's why you put on the whole lift kit.
Yeah.
Rocker, arm, ball joints, control arms, bottom control arms, shock absorbers, springs, struts. don't know what else is down. Like the whole suspension, alignment. Yeah, like the whole. If it's got suspension written on it, it's gonna break when you get a lift kit and then install half of it. But man, it was cool for that little short period of time there.
Yeah.
What are we doing today? We're going to Miami.
We never know what we're doing. We just end up somewhere random.
Yeah, we know.
And then we end up random tired somewhere without clothes and sleeping over.
Well, tomorrow is different because tomorrow the guy's coming at 7 in the morning.
Yes.
With the skid steer, so there's no. What's up with all the people with luggage walking around? What's weird about that thing?
It is the end of the month, so people might be getting evicted.
Real,
yeah.
Man. What the crap? It's like everywhere you go, you see people with just a little bit of a suitcase bag, you know?
And it's just today.
Yeah. It's the end of the month, you're right.
Yeah, end of the month, they get kicked out.
That's crazy, bro. That's wild. You think your situation sucks, you don't think about what somebody else is going through.
Yeah.
You know, like you always think what you're going through is bad. You know, especially when you get used to like doing cool stuff. Like, you know, we had our house paid off in Alabama. We thought we were on top of the world and everything switches around. But we did a lot of cool stuff. We went to New York. We went to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
We took the most incredible road trip
we've ever taken.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that trip almost rivaled our Cuba trip, or no?
It was less expensive than our Cuba trip.
Yeah.
And I think we enjoyed it more.
Oh yeah, the Cuba trips were not enjoyable. It's too harsh being over there.
It's hard. It's nice. It was nice to see your family and get to meet them, but it was pretty harsh.
Yeah, Cuba's just not. It ain't for me.
Yeah.
Going to Cuba was crazy.
Yeah. When we first arrived, it was crazy.
The whole thing was crazy.
Yeah.
Cuba trips were wild. And now you can't even go anymore. You can't even send your family food or money. It's crazy. Like you got family over there, you want to send them some money, they're starving. You can't. There's not even a way to send them money anymore. It's just insane.
Yeah, you can't go, right? At all?
I don't know. You can't go anymore. There's tourists from Europe going, and that's the thing. Like for the regular Cuban people, they make it so difficult. Yet I saw this thing on the internet where like European tourists are going to Cuba right now. So I can't send money to my family in Cuba. I can't send food, but then somebody from Europe can go over there and go sleep with hookers. It's so wrong. You know what I mean? Like it's like the Cuban people. I don't even want to talk about it. It's frustrating. Really is frustrating. It's more than frustrating, actually. It's like even if Cuban bakery and Cuban pizza, that sounds
That's
good.
the Cuban pizza place.
There's another one though.
There is?
Off of Joel. How do we get on Joel? Open it now. I think if you go straight, it'll hit over Rams or one.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're doing here.
So
there's another Cuban place. I've been thinking it's too early to eat food like pizza, especially. I can't even eat pizza. But Cuban pizza's not too harsh on me for some reason.
No.
Regular pizza just about kills me nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm driving one of these residential hoods. Let's go into the Alabama neighborhood.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I ain't going in there.
Leonard 23rd.
Bro, the news has been crazy. Have you seen the news on Lehigh lately?
I have stopped watching the news. The only news I see is national.
Well, I get it on my cell phone. I get NBC2 comes up on my line, my live stream, whatever crap on Facebook.
Yeah.
Whatever crap they call that. So I do get to see a lot of Lehigh news. Like it's nuts. Like 3 kids have been arrested in the last 2 or 3 weeks for doing crazy stuff in their schools. You know, like I don't know if they're getting bullied and they just flip out one day or what, but it's insane. It's insane what's going on in schools here. The Lehigh sign's up ahead. There it is. If I want to go up Joel.
There's Homestead.
Let's go to Miami. Let's go to Immokalee first.
Yeah.
Let's go to Immokalee. Maybe I could do some fishing out in the Everglades like I used to. I forgot to grab my little there's a Lehigh Acre somewhere right there. Lehigh. Living here I'm literally talking about living here. Like, now I'm not just giving you an opinion. Now I'm actually. That's the thing about Leah. Like, you should actually live here. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's try that.
Yeah.
We live in a really nice area though. It's like there's good spots in here and there's bad spots. Like, if you're right in the middle of it might be kind of bad. But if you're like in the outskirts, there's good spots. Like, our neighbors are cops, and you know, like, the houses that are being built are like $400,000. So it's like, there are good, like any city this size. That's not even a city, it's unincorporated. But either way, you know, I think it's a city. There's a lot of Haitian restaurants around here. There's one I'm dying to check out. It's called like Caribbean Kitchen. I think it's right in there. Yeah, I think it's in there. I actually did a job. Well, I didn't do the job, but I went to quote the job, and the guy we never agreed on the price, so we never did it. But I hung out in this neighborhood like last week.
Mm-hmm.
Real friendly, like, real friendly, nice people. Something's in my eye. It's like itching. It feels like soap or like poison ivy.
Hopefully it's so.
Maybe when I shaved, I didn't wash my face right, and then like those leftover chemicals. Oh, it's so annoying. But yeah, there are good areas in here. There's some horrible areas as well. It just depends on what area you land in. But the news, if you watch the news out here, the stuff you see is insane. It's like, what the crap?
In a quarter mile, continue straight onto Colorado Road.
Colorado. This is Leland Heights right in here.
Yeah.
It's like older name. Oh yeah, hey, don't be coughing on my car. This is a brand new car, man. No, porque empiezas con una guapería, empiezas a toser.
Continue straight onto Colorado Road.
What are the options here? Let's see what else we have. Got Colorado. This is Leland Heights. There it is, Leland Heights. You know, I actually forgot what Leland Heights was a few days ago.
Really?
Somebody was like,
Yeah.
I'm turning onto Leland Heights though.
I thought you were going to Colorado.
I can't tell what Sarah wants me to do.
It wants you to continue on to Colorado.
But I want to turn on the Leland Heights.
I know, but our
choice.
directional is where we need to go.
Sarah doesn't know anything. Oh, what's interesting about Lehigh, I was looking at prices for lots and stuff.
In a quarter mile,
Really getting
turn
familiar
right.
with fluctuations in prices and stuff. What's interesting about Lehigh, yeah, we're a minute from Immokalee now.
A minute?
It's, what are you doing, Sari?
Head east on Leland Heights Boulevard west toward Lois Way. Continue on Leland Heights Boulevard west for 1.5 miles.
What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
We frequently do that. I figured out something that I want.
How much is this going to cost me?
I don't know. And the question is if
This
you're
looks
gonna
like
do it or not.
Hialeah.
Yeah.
This is starting to look like Hialeah.
Yeah.
Like, eventually a house here is going to be like 400,000.
Yeah.
What the crap is this thing keep going up for?
The question is if you want a dog or not.
Of course not. What the crap? Why would I want a dog?
They're cute.
Yeah. How about like sweeping the dust that's already on the floor now, and then you can think about bringing more dust later? What's going on here? Shooting?
I didn't
Photo
say I
shooting?
wanted it in the house.
Are you taking photos?
Yes.
What the crap is wrong? Why does this thing like always want to fly up in the air?
I don't know.
Like, look, it's doing it. Like, what the crap? Like,
Because we're on a very bumpy road.
But why would it go up? It would make sense if it would go down because like gravity or whatever.
No, it bumps up.
Bump it up.
And it's a stick, so it has to bump up.
I was saying something. Oh yeah, this is gonna look trying to look highly over. Look at that egret on top of that car. Que vola city!
I see a lot of que vola city.
This is gonna be like Hialeah in the future. Like a house here is gonna be like 400,000.
I know.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Alexander Graham Bell Boulevard.
At the end of the day, why wouldn't somebody from Hialeah want to rather live here?
Yeah.
Now there's so much Cuban stuff here. You can get on Bell. Or we north on Joel. Here we go. That's where Joel starts. There's a Cuban place. I haven't been up Joel for a while. I'm tempted to go up Joel.
Turn right onto Alexander
Hey.
Graham Bell Boulevard, Bell
Sorry.
Boulevard North.
Okay, so we're getting on Bell.
I ran out of apples.
We've had apples?
Yeah?
I didn't even know we had apples.
Continue on Alexander Graham Bell Boulevard for 5 miles.
What do you think I've had for breakfast every day this week?
For leche?
No, not even you had that.
Deal?
I'm considering making cafe con leche with coconut milk tomorrow.
I don't know, bro. That one what was it, oat milk? Tasted pretty close to milk.
Yeah.
It didn't make me sick. It's like one of the most Cuban things you can do is drink a con leche, and I'm allergic to freaking leche. Like, what the crap, bro? It's like aggravating that I can't be a Cuban.
You still do it.
Yeah, and then I get sick for like 4 days, but I still. I don't care how sick I get. I'm Cuban.
So do you want me to make you a cafe con leche with oat milk and see if you get sick?
It might taste. Let's see if it tastes right. What are they selling? Oh, they got palm trees.
Plants.
Oh man, I've been dying to get a palm tree. Like they got the little blue ones I like.
Yeah.
I don't have any cash on this. They might have sell though. What if the price is right, bro? I've been dying for a palm tree. They got the blue ones.
There's blue palm trees?
Yeah. You didn't see it?
It's a blue palm tree.
You didn't see the blue palm trees? I guess they do it every weekend though.
It's Lehigh. Something's always for sale. Somewhere.
I wonder if we could
That's pretty
spray
cool.
paint like the branches on our palm trees and like destroy our lot. And then like it'll catch on and like people start destroying their lots, like painting their palm trees. Oh, that house is pretty. I mean, they went all out with that fence. You see that? New house being built right there.
There's a lot of new housing going in.
Pushing the everywhere.
Yeah. It's like
Oh, that one's going
exploding.
in right there. How did they fence it in before they got the building permit? They're not allowed to do that. They got benches for the kids.
That's good. They need it.
For rent. See, it's not that hard to find rent. There's a for rent sign right there.
Yeah.
I think it's the prices that's really
Yeah.
for a couch. There's a lot going on in this neighborhood there. Big football, that's cool. Window tent. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for a window tent.
Yeah. I rode the bus home to school when I went to Dunbar.
How was that experience?
I went to Park Meadows.
Went to Park Meadows.
I think it's behind. It's next to that apartment complex we almost went into. Off Boy Scout.
Yeah, how is a gated apartment complex that
Yeah.
ghetto? It's like the ghetto is gated community.
Yeah, it's behind that.
Like that's been on the market now for
Yeah.
like 6 months or something. I'm
Yeah.
glad we didn't buy that. You know,
Yeah.
you know how ghetto it is when it's been on the market for 6 months and nobody's bought it at that price. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Didn't we make an offer on it and they said no, and then like now it's cheaper than what our offer was?
Yeah.
That's been the
But that
story with
apartment,
like
that apartment sold. There's others for sale, but they're going for like
75.
yeah,
Yeah.
20,000 less.
Yeah, who's gonna want to live in there? It's freaking ghetto. They have like stuff going on. Tacos? They're just selling tacos.
Tamales.
Tamales, dude. They don't even need a grocery store. They got their own thing going on.
Oh my gosh.
You just buy like palm trees and tacos and tamales and on the way home. Well, they do that in our neighborhood too. You see the lady on over there that was like, she
Yeah.
had tacos and everything.
Tacos and
That's
tamales.
what's up, man. Tacos and tamales.
Mhm.
Cuban tamales, but they're hard to find.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
Remember the tamales we got in Alabama?
Where?
The international grocery store.
Are they good?
Oh yeah. Those was like the best tamale I ever had. It was in Alabama.
I don't even remember living there. Yeah, we're just not even gonna talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about the good things.
Talk about it at all. Is that a golf course? Balloon. That dude has. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff out.
What's that?
Yeah.
Look at these new houses going on. Nice.
That's a nice house.
That's pretty. But it sucks to drive from here to like to 75.
Yeah.
Lots in here. What are lots in this area going for? About 20,000?
Yeah.
I just don't see practicality of living out here.
No.
It's far. I mean, even where we are, we're way closer than this, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's just getting to 75 from here to Lehigh. But it is like seems more quiet out here.
Yeah.
Seems quieter. Randomly an alligator in a canal. It is quieter out this way. Like once you're out here,
Yeah.
we're on Bell on the south side of Lehigh, which is past Jaguar a little bit ago. Nimitz.
I got more.
Lots on this side are going for about 9,000 if you go far out like towards Naples Boulevard.
In
That's
a quarter
not bad
mile,
either.
turn left onto Florida 82 East.
I don't want to go to 82 yet. I hate 82 though. That's it right there.
Yeah.
Parallel for a while. You know, there's a place over here called Redneck Mud Park.
Turn left onto
This is
Florida
probably the
82
place.
East.
Chicken tacos, nachos, and chicken wings.
Let's check out this gas station. Last time I was at this gas station, it was a very unpleasant experience.
Huh.
There was like some very.
Head west on Meadow Road toward Norton Avenue South, then
I don't
turn
know if
right
you're
onto
with me.
Norton Avenue
Angry?
South.
Yeah, they're just hanging from all
Turn
over.
right onto Norton Avenue South.
Is it mostly the Cubans out here? Like everybody I see looks Cuban. Yeah, this part of Lehigh is mostly Cubans.
Yeah.
Every person I see looks Cuban. Except for that dude. All the Cubans in here. I spent too much time on all
Head west on Meadow Road toward Norfolk Avenue South, then turn right onto
Something about
Norfolk.
fresh concrete makes me happy. I'm not sure
Head
why.
east on Meadow Road toward Alexander Graham Bell Boulevard, then turn
Meadows.
right onto Alexander Graham Bell Boulevard.
You know how many car accidents we've seen like since we've gone back to Florida?
Turn right.
Yeah, a
then
lot.
Turn
And
left.
what's weird about it is we're usually recording in these last few accidents that we didn't record. Remember where was it where a car crashed? And it like I turned off the camera and like as soon as I turned it off, like I
Yeah.
was like, oh no.
Port St. Lucie.
Head east on Meadow
Port
Road
St. Lucie.
toward Portland Avenue
Yeah.
South.
That's
Continue
frustrating.
on Meadow Road
Yeah.
for 1 mile.
I don't think we need Siri anymore. Yeah, we don't need Siri anymore.
And if I remember right, it was behind us, so we wouldn't have
That
caught
redneck mud park might be a fun video someday.
it. Mhm.
No, that's the redneck mud park is in Punta Gorda. I think this is called Lazy Springs.
Yeah.
It's like that's what it is, a redneck fun park.
Yeah.
It's weird out here. They have like Cubans and rednecks on this way. Cubans and rednecks is mostly like here. I hear a lot of people from Immokalee are moving over this way too. They get tired of living in Immokalee.
Immokalee has high house prices too, right?
It makes absolutely no sense. You know, a lot in Lehigh sells for 3 times more than a lot in Lehigh.
Yep.
Like, what? Who the crap wants to build a house in Immokalee? That makes no sense to me.
Well, in Immokalee, there's probably less turnover, so when it
There's
does
a lake
sell,
here. The
it is
actual
more
barefoot lake.
valuable.
Oh man, so there's a park here. There's like an off-road park here. Too much garbage there.
Yeah.
People live. That's never a good sign. So there's like a lake in here.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lake there. It's rednecks. Rednecks galore back here. There's like a lake here. It's called the actual Barefoot Lake. I'm sure you need a 4x4 to get out there.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make it without a 4x4. There's people hanging out there. Looks fun. It's just like I guess it's like a mud pit. You can just go out and drive around.
In Immokalee, is there like no turnover? That's why the houses are so expensive.
I don't know. This is like I'm not going in there because we're on a 4x4, but
Yeah.
basically it's like a lake, and then like I guess you're allowed to. Yeah, I'm not going in there with a 4x4. We had a black truck. I didn't have 4x4.
Yeah. I think it's
I think I accidentally hit trailer mode. Yeah, this is Lehigh 4 out here. Yeah, Lehigh and Lehigh. That's a great business. Rent kid balloon thingies. Yeah, very rentable business. Even all the Hurricane kids party cool. Has Halloween passed yet, or is it still Halloween?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Halloween.
Yeah.
So tonight there'll be parties. I guess they'll do it tonight because tomorrow's Sunday. Nobody's gonna party on Sunday. They'll party today.
Yeah. And then Monday, everything will show up Christmassy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for it. You can just tell everybody out here is either redneck or Spanish.
Yeah.
So overall, yeah, you could live here if you had to.
I like that color.
I've had to. Now they don't believe us. That's the thing. Like we've joked around moving to Lehigh so much that now they don't believe us.
Yeah.
And now it's like, sure, Jose, we're not gonna believe you.
It's actually
It's like the boy
true.
that cried wolf. You know, like
I know.
eventually, like you mess around with it enough.
Yeah.
You know, what's funny is that there's still people that don't get it,
Yeah.
and they still go on our channel like mad that we're mad, like we're Lehigh haters. They're like, they don't. People don't understand satire.
Yeah.
They really don't understand our sense of humor.
Everyone thinks that everything is serious.
It's like every person who lives in Florida
Yeah.
doesn't want people to move to their town. Like, who would want? Like, you want to scare people from moving to your town, so like you don't end up with a bunch of New Yorkers in your neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you do as a Floridian. But some people don't get that.
Yeah. It's like the whole like we're full thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Perfect
we're
example.
full. Don't come here.
That's really sad.
It's like y'all say it on your stuff. Why is it when we say something, it's
Because they just want somebody to hate.
yeah, sure.
They want to hate. Haters don't hate.
Yeah.
Remember there was a house that was never finished out here? I wonder if like that graffiti
Oh
on it. I
yeah.
wonder if they finished it already. And you're allowed to have a flagpole in the easement.
They might have made them knock it
San
down.
Francisco. Yeah, I'm at a bars and all those.
Yeah. There was houses left from the last crash that they didn't finish.
Yeah.
And they've got graffitied out. One had like killer bees.
Oh yeah, that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's on the internet. Me getting chased by a swarm of bees in Lehigh.
Yeah.
No, we were something else, but we really weren't.
Yeah.
We're almost to the end of Lehigh. So we pretty much drove clear through Lehigh on the other end now. Look at the metal bars, it's pretty. Is that a duplex, like a modern looking duplex?
Yeah, it actually looks
It actually
nice.
it makes sense in those duplex. What I'm saying, like, just because it's a duplex doesn't mean you have to make it look ugly.
Yeah.
Well, we're at the end of Lehigh now. On the other end of this, there's a part of everything on the other side is Fort Myers and rest, but it's still Lehigh. What the crap is that? A billboard? What is that? Is it a billboard?
Is it a tower?
I'm not sure what the crap it is.
Is it a more modern tower? But it looks like
It
it's
looks
been there for a
hideous,
while.
yeah.